So I'm sure you guys saw what happened a couple days ago at the community reveal when Craig Houston got on stage and said inside Black Ops 4 they're starting an entirely new storyline completely separate from the one they've been doing for over 10 years now. And honestly, when I heard that, I freaked out. And in fact, if you guys want to check it out, I have my live stream reaction where you guys can check it out. I was freaking out. I was told to watch it back. It's actually quite funny, my reaction. But anyways, not the point. The point is that they're starting a brand new storyline inside Black Ops 4. But of course, they're not going to leave out the older storyline because that will be continued inside Blood of the Dead. So at the start of this game, we do know that we will be following two different storylines at the start of this game because you're going to have Blood of the Dead, and then 9 and Voyage of Despair are actually going to follow their own storyline, doing their own thing. And this is the thing that I've noticed a lot of people do, especially with the one dude inside the Voyage of Despair who had the cloak over his head. He took it off, and then people are saying, oh my gosh, that's a bald dude from the Ascension poster. No, it's not, because they're entirely different storylines. Now, you could be free to go ahead and theorize how they're connected and all that stuff, but they said they are completely not connected, so I'm just saying I wouldn't go in that direction. But if you guys want to and try to find connections between the two storylines, you're more than welcome to. But I don't know, some people may consider it a waste of time because they don't think there's an actual connection. Not saying who those people are, but they exist. But if you guys do want to hear about everything we know about the new storyline and that entirely new story, I made a video yesterday. It will be on screen, and it's just explaining everything we know so far about this story. But anyways, now with that out of the way, let's actually talk about the focus of this video, and it's just the idea of having two storylines inside the exact same game. Now, this is pretty ambitious and just crazy as a whole, but the real question is how are they going to do this when the DLC season starts? Are they just going to release one map and follow the brand new storyline throughout the DLC season, or is it going to be the opposite? We're only going to follow the traditional story during the DLC season, or are we still going to follow both stories throughout the DLC season, and every single DLC we get 2 zombies maps? How exactly is this going to work? Well, actually, Greg FPS, another YouTuber, and I'll link this guy's tweet because he tweeted out something and he talked to Jason Blundell exactly about this. In fact, I was making this video and recorded it just speculating, but it looks like we kind of know what's going to go on. Not exactly, but we kind of have a really good idea how this is going to work throughout this DLC season. So what his tweet says, I'll have it on screen right now. It says, I'm overwhelmed from the event. 3 fully fledged zombies map at launch with full Easter eggs. Jason said 2 storylines throughout the season, so possibly 2 zombies maps per DLC. It's going to be a great year. He also said the map is going to have a full side Easter egg, radios, and so much content for, well, and then he just says so much content for videos. Yes, but as you guys can see, it does look like they will be following the storyline throughout the DLC season. Of course, they didn't say exactly how they're going to do it, so there is the thing that kind of worries me, that they may be alternating throughout the DLCs, just choosing which storyline they're going to put. Maybe they're going to put at first inside DLC 1, you're going to have the traditional one, DLC 2 is going to be some of the new one, then of course just alternating until you get to DLC 4 or even 5. I'm not exactly sure, but of course there's also the possibility, and the one I really hope is, and that's the one that Greg FPS speculated on, and I said earlier in the video, is that we'll have 2 maps every single time we get a DLC. Now this is really cool because I just love the idea of having to choose between which Easter egg that you want to just go hunt for first, and just which map you want to explore first, and you just have to choose. I think that's really cool, but at the same time I do feel like I don't want to miss out on the experience for either of them. So if it was up to me, I wouldn't have them released at the exact same time. I'd have them rather that once the one Easter egg solved, then the next one's up, or a couple weeks later, something like that. I would really prefer that more, even though I do like the idea of having 2 Easter egg hunts going at the same time, but I just don't want to miss out on either experience. But if they were going to do that, that's how I would do it, but of course it's up to them entirely. But this is a really cool, and I just really like what they're doing here, because I do think that we will be getting 2 DLC maps per DLC, because I just don't imagine that they would alternate or something like that. I just don't think that people would like it, and I think they're aware of that. But that's just what I'm thinking about this whole situation, but I'd like to hear what you guys think about this. But wait, actually, before I end this video, I do want to mention a couple other things that Greg FPS said in his tweet, because he said that every single map is going to have its full Easter egg. I don't know if Jason Blundell told him that or he's speculating. He didn't make that part clear, but if that's true, then of course that means we will get 3 Easter Easter eggs. And the reason I bring this up is because a lot of people are thinking that the 9 map that we're getting is not going to have a full Easter egg. Now, this doesn't confirm anything like I said, but it does seem likely that we are going to be getting another main Easter egg inside that map, which is going to be crazy. We have 3 Easter egg hunts going at the same time. It's going to be just crazy, but anyway, it's not the point. And of course, he said that, and this is just so cool, that each map is going to have its side Easter eggs with radios and ciphers and all that stuff. Again, like he said, so much content, dude, just so much content inside all these maps that we could just be talked about. We could explore an entirely new story, we can continue our story. It's just going to be an absolutely great launch and hopefully an absolutely great season. Imagine we actually get 8 DLCs, and instead of releasing every whatever they do, you just half that and you just have a DLC drop in between where you would normally have this real dry part of the DLC season. I don't know, that'd be another really cool idea. But again, I'm talking too long, just rambling here at the end, but I want to hear what you guys think about all this. Go and tell me what you guys think about it down in the comments. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead, do all the normal YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, bell, and especially bell. But I'm going to go, and I will catch you guys on my next video.